everyone, Joanna Wilson here for another YouTube video. If you're new, I am a Cambridge graduate and I am on a mission to support people with their organisation, their studies, their motivation and all things in between. Now on Fridays we talk about things relating to wellness and stuff that's just going to help you in your everyday life as well as your studies, and a really cool video is coming today on Parkinsons Law. Now this is a law that's designed to basically explain why we do certain things when it comes to having deadlines and how I can help you really manage your time.
Just work children.
So Parkinson's Law is work to expand as to fill the time available for its completion. Now what does that mean? Basically it means that your work rate and your optimal levels of organisation and being on it is inversely proportional to the amount of time that you are given to complete a task. And what that means is if that you are given a year to complete a task, it'll take you a year. If you are given a month to complete a task, it will take you a month. And if you are given a day to complete a task, it will take you a day. Now, a way that you could all probably relate to this law is your studies. Have you ever been given an assignment that you have a deadline that's way in the future? You put it off, you put it off, you put it off, you put it off until maybe 2-3 days before, and guess what? You work relentlessly hard on that deadline and you get it done in time. And actually the work that you probably do is just as good as if you'd have taken those whole 3 months that the deadline was set. So what does that mean then? I think a lot of people, when they get given a long time frame to do something, say, you know what, I'm going to take it a chunk at a time, I'm going to give myself longer to do it because that means it's going to be better. And honestly, I think this law kind of has a go at the fact that this is not true. Something will take the amount of time that you give it to take. If you give it a day to be able to get it done, then it'll take you a day. If you give it a week, then it'll take you a week. Now what you need to be doing is putting that little bit of pressure on yourself, putting those time constraints on yourself, because I promise you it will ensure that you are getting things done to a high standard in a shorter amount of time. When we have that long amount of time to do something, we fill most of that with procrastination. And I know you've all been there, and I've certainly been there too. How can we use this law then? It's all about prioritising and also being honest with yourself. If you know that you can complete something in a day, then don't give yourself a week to complete it. Push yourself through and give yourself that shortened deadline, because it's going to make you prioritise the importance of the task ahead rather than the other things like checking your email, checking your phone, doing other things, which you would have time to do if you gave yourself a week to be doing those tasks. Now, it is often thought that the longer you give yourself on something, the better the end result, and I can tell you that with all those distractions that come with giving yourself a longer time, this is often not the case. When you have a shorter deadline that you are working to hit, you are more focused, and I can promise the result might actually turn out better than it would have done if you'd have given yourself a much longer time to be able to do it. With that being said, it's also really important that you are realistic with yourself. If you know that it will take a week to complete, then do give yourself that amount of time. But it is in human nature to give ourselves longer than we need to be able to complete tasks. And what I'm telling you is if that you don't do that, you'll probably come out, 1, feeling much more motivated, 2, with a better completed task, and 3, with a lot more time on your hands to be able to do things afterwards as well. So take this video and take Parkinson's Law and start putting a little bit of pressure on yourself, setting yourself a little bit shorter deadlines, and really focus on those jobs in hand, whatever they may be, whether it's hoovering the house, reaching a deadline with your work, or exercising and going to the gym. You can apply this and you can really use it to your advantage. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Keep smashing it, and remember, anything is possible if you just work. Bye!